Hey, how's it going? Dranus here. Welcome back to Season of Discovery. The third phase is here, and this also means that we can level up our professions to higher levels. In this video we will talk about Artisan fishing. Leveling up your fishing to the max level requires you to do a certain quest by Nat Pagle. You can find him at this spot in Dustwallow Marsh. This is the same for Horde and Alliance. So just go to this spot if you're level 41 plus, and he will give you this quest, the Nat Pagle Angler Extreme. Now keep in mind, normally this quest is available at level 35, but the mobs around here are level 42 plus. So I can always recommend being a bit higher level. I'm 45 at the moment, so this will be okay for the quest.
Hello.
Once you pick up this quest, it requires you to fish up certain fish in certain areas on the map. We got one fish in Feralas, another one in Desolace. We also got one in Stranglethorn Vale around the coast here. And the last one can be fished up in the Swamp of Sorrows. To get to the spot in Feralas, I would just recommend going to Camp Mahi here and just walk towards the little waterfall. Alright, so we made it to the first fishing spot. We will find the Feralas Ahi here. But always make sure to equip a bauble on your fishing pole again. Because this reduces the chance of the fish getting away. Now, it can be a bit tricky where to fish. I believe this one is also fishing for this certain fish. Because the spot is very tiny. But just fish a couple of times, and most of the time you will fish up this fish pretty quickly. So there we go. This was really quick. If you don't catch it the first time, make sure to move a little bit, because as I said, the spot is very tiny where the fish can spawn. So now we will make our way to Desolace here and fish up the next one. In Desolace we'll fish up the Sar'theris striker. So let's see if this one also drops as quickly as the Feralas Ahi here. Now I've spoken about this a little bit before, but because this is the third phase in Season of Discovery, all the professions can be leveled up to the max level. And this also means that certain fish that couldn't be sold before will be worth a lot more now. An example of this is the Stonescale eel. Most of these fishes are easily accessible, so the one in Desolace, just go to Shadowprey Village as Horde and fish out the fish here. As Alliance, you need to go to this place. I'm not sure what it is called, but yeah, you can also fish up the fish around here, as you can see. So I would just recommend going to this spot then. Desolace is always a nice place to fish, especially on the less populated hours, because there are a lot of floating wreckage around this coast. And since the village of the Horde is so very close here, it is a really nice spot. So let's hope we can fish it up at this location. So it can happen that we need to move our spot a little bit. Don't be demoralized if you don't fish up your fish. Just keep fishing. It will drop eventually. Nice, so we got this one. Some of these fish have a higher chance to drop than the other ones. Just keep trying. Most of the time the location is quite accurate. Can also recommend zooming in your minimap, so you can get a better view of the exact location. So now let's head over to Stranglethorn Vale and fish up the fish there. Now in Stranglethorn Vale you have a couple of options where the fish can spawn. So you can either go to Booty Bay around this spot, but as Horde I would recommend going to Gromgrol Base Camp and just fish outside of the gate here. It will save you a lot of PvP. And most of the time the fish will drop pretty soon. So we got a little spot here. So let's see how quickly we can fish up this one. We are looking for the Savage Coast Blue Sailfin. Well, there we go. That one was pretty quick. So now we can head over to the last spot. This spot is located in the Swamp of Sorrows. So I can recommend going to Stoneheart and picking up this flight path. But also make sure you set your Hearthstone somewhere around here in Kalimdor, because you need to go back to Nat Pagle once you have fished up all the fish. So let's continue to Stoneheart here and fish up the last one. So Swamp of Sorrows is also a little bit lower level, so we don't really need a bauble here. But it can always help you getting a bauble on your fishing pole, just to be sure. In Stoneheart we need to fish up the Misty Reed Ahi. Also nice to remember, in Stoneheart you also have the Alchemy Artisan trainer. So definitely keep this in mind if you're looking for your Alchemy. Nice. Always nice to pick this one up as quickly as possible, because yeah, certain potions you can make will still be yellow and orange, so this will give you levels. So definitely pick up this one as soon as possible so you can level up your alchemy. The fish can be fished up all along this coast, but I would yeah, recommend going to the closest point here. So somewhere around here, I think. You also got some herbs here, always nice to pick up on the way. Sunken Temple is here, of course. This is the new raid in this phase, so you will come here quite a bit in the future, I think. Ah, nice. We have a gold thorn there. Now I can always recommend picking up all the gold thorns. As I said before, the gold thorn is a really good herb. You can make good potions with them. So let's pick a nice spot here. Let's try to avoid the murlocs and the other enemies. So yeah, I think I will go try this one. Now most of the time you will also fish up some fish you can use later on. So the Firefin snapper here, or the oily Blackmouth. So it isn't a totally waste of time fishing up these fish. But most of the time it will be pretty easy, as we saw before. Nice. Now, once you have fished up all the fish, we need to go back to Nat Pagle here. So, use your Hearthstone. I have my Ancestral Recall here. But as mage, you can teleport back. And with the other classes, it is a little bit harder. So let's get back to Dustwallow Marsh here. And then continue back to the Nat Pagle. So, getting back to Nat Pagle, I would recommend always going around the cliff here. Just for the extra herbs and mine spawns, if you have herbalism or mining. But it will also save you a couple of PvP encounters if you don't want that. So, we are at Nat Pagle again. So, at this point. And now, we can turn in our quest. So we got all the fish.
Safe travels.
And now we will learn fishing. Nice. So now we have Artisan fishing, so we can level up our fishing to the maximum level. But yeah, this was a quick overview of the Nat Pagle fishing quest. I can really recommend doing it, but yeah, you need to know where to go and what kind of fish to catch. So you need to catch 4 fish around Feralas, Desolace, also Stranglethorn Vale. You can either choose to fish them up here or around here somewhere. I would recommend going to Gromgrol, as I said before. And the last one can be found here at the Swamp of Sorrows. So I hope this video helps you to give you a bit of guidance how to do the Artisan fishing quest. But for now, thanks for watching and I see you in the next one. Bye.